人たちを守るための旅でもあるんだな。
あれ、ウサトくん。
あ、先輩。
まさかこんなところで会うとは。いや、これはあれだね。運命だね。
市場で会うって結構ありがちな偶然じゃないですか？
これは私のフラグがまた一本立ったと思っていいのかな？
So, a very similar narrative as we draw to a close the winter season for most winter anime. Now, there's onesie twosies that are continuing on past winter season. For me personally, I think like I just kind of outed myself. I know for a fact Pokemon Horizons is going to continue on, at least so you can expect on the channel. Pokemon Horizons, and there's another one, 𝐒𝐿𝐴. Those are the two that are kind of continuing on past the winter season. But for the rest of them, for the majority of them, including this one, which is the wrong way to use healing magic, episode 13 will be the last. So the narrative is I am interested to see on what the final to almost final episodes of the season actually are. And for the wrong way to use healing magic, I was definitely pretty pleased with this episode. Pleased and disappointed. The pleased part is I've been itching to see more of the Kitsune, the fox girl. I'm just gonna go with fox because Kitsune typically have more than one tail. So I'm just gonna go with the fox girl. I've been itching to see more of her, especially because today, as the season comes to a close, I'm like, oh, let me do what I usually do. Let me rewatch the OP because I watched it originally when the first episode aired. After that, I just skip automatically. So I was like, let me watch the OP. So I did, and I was like, it features the fox girl a freaking butt ton. And that's where the disappointment came in. I was like, I wish she kind of appeared earlier. And I made it very clear that I think the episode 6, 7, and I think 8 even, when they had the bro love and then all of the flashbacks, like I think we could have hit this point where we're at right now. I think we could have been here by episode like 7, just being 100% honest. And with that being said, I would have loved to have seen more of the fox girl. I would have loved to have seen more of the demon girl because right now the demon girl in the Black Knight, she's been now recruited over to the healing squad. She's going to be reporting under Rose. She's probably going to partner with Usato. There's a whole thing there. Also, Usato the Rizzler, right now, he's risen up the whole entire nation and town. Every girl is falling for him. Every girl, they're like, yo, you are our savior. Like, you want a little bit of cookie, like ookie cookie? Like, let me give you a little ookie cookie. Like, come over here, Usato. And it's a really good look for him right now. And so not only does he have the hero, now he has the hero girl who, I like how she keeps calling like, oh, like you just hit a flag with me. Like, I love that. And I was like, oh, I wanted to see a little bit more of this. But the fact that she was like, yo, ding, 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 flag raised. And she called him out again with the Black Knight girl. And she was like, also like, oh, Black Knight, a little bit of a masochist, ain't she? Like, chef's kiss perfection. But going back, I would have just loved to have seen more of this for more of this season. I think that's where the little bit disappointment comes in. But as far as this episode goes, I thought it was really, really good. He grabbed the fox girl. He like lifted her up. He's like, I gotcha. I thought that was interesting. She led us to what's going to inevitably be the next episode. She was like, oh, well, now that you got me, I got you, and I need you to help heal my mom. I don't know if that means her biological mom. I don't know if that means her adoptive mom because she's been helping out this store or whatever. And that's her backstory there. So I don't know if she means adoptive mom or if she means like her biological mom, wherever she happens to be. But interesting stuff happening there. We also found out this episode that the king is going to send him and the other 2 heroes as like there's not subjugation, but as like representatives of their country to another country. So big stuff that's been unfoiled and what's going to come if we happen to get a season 2, which I think is really, really cool. Also, this episode, he got really close to the Black Knight. They shared a really intimate moment. And when I say intimate, I mean like romantic, just intimate, just, like a warm, tender moment that they shared with her feeling something for the first time. And Usato rose those feelings out of her, which just, you know, simple warm touch and stuff as he healed her. And she's now being recruited to Rose's team, which I know that means she's going to help the healing squad. And they put a block on her mana, you know, which is a really cool thing to see. Not for her, but overall, I mean, better than Prison. So that's really cool. We got to see more of, I forget what the hero's name is, but the male hero. I'm bad with names, guys. If you've been on the channel long, you know I fucking suck with names. Like, I watch too many anime, try to remember all the names all the time. Even though I just watch it, I just suck with names. But the male hero has to contend with the princess, and him almost dying. I guess he didn't tell her he lied to her. So that was a funny moment. I really enjoyed this episode as well, too. So overall, I thought this episode was freaking solid. My disappointment only stems from I wish we got this sooner, because as the OP kind of alluded to, the Kitsune, I keep saying the Fox girl seems to be like OP and powerful, and the demon girl, I mean, she's already powerful. It's like, oh, I would love to have seen more of that and less of all the bro moments and the constant memories of what we just watched. Like, I would have loved to have seen this story kind of progress. But I get why they're doing it. They're making a clear distinction of, okay, now we've gotten up to this point. Now this next story arc starts. I get why they're doing it. I just feel like, shit, we could have fit in both these story arcs in just this 13 episodes, you know, based off all the extra fluff that they just shoved in our face all the time of just nothingness. Again, that's just my opinion, though. But this episode alone, 8 out of 10. I thought it was a really, really solid, really enjoyable, entertaining episode, and I just want to see more of the Fox Girl. So let me know what you guys think as we bring this winter to a close. We have one more week. I'm going to be transitioning this week, so make sure you watch my, they're not out yet, but I'm going to put a video out to where I go over all the spring anime. I don't know what the hell's coming in spring. I think Mushoku Tensei might be coming. Outside of that, I don't really know. So we're going to be going over what we're going to watch for sure in spring. I'm going to go over every single anime as we do, and then I'll put out a 10 anime to watch this season, and that video will be comprised of new anime, any returning ones like Spice and Wolf or Mushoku Tensei or Solo Leveling Court 2. I don't even know if that's coming, but any returning anime or continuation of won't be on there. Just brand new, spanking booty new anime. All right, I'll see you then. Peace out. Have a good weekend.